Did you know that you could build with lava, or that medium walls and waves exist? Here are several things you did not know about Elements Divided. In beta testing, there was a reoccurring bug where black splotches appeared around the player. However, they don't appear in recordings and disappear when LIV camera is pulled out. Meaning, in order to record them, you need to put a phone up to the VR lenses. The splotches have been called many things, like an eldritch void monster by the devs and beta testers, saying things like, the void monster is continuing to devour the hub world, and I'll figure out a way to contain the void monster once more, it keeps escaping. This void monster is a hilarious inside joke for the beta testers due to the patch logs that it resulted in. The reason you don't know about it is because it's always been removed before the update is released to public. While we're on the subject of beta testing, did you know that a lava shuriken could pile up lava on other lava infinitely? Quite the infinite flight that was patched before the sub-elements was released. But you can still do it if a shuriken lands a killing blow on someone. And you repeat infinitely, creating sky platforms. During the beginning days of the game, explosive moves like Fire Orb could blast you through walls. And so with this, we can get a look at what's outside the tutorial room. Usually going through this door will send you to the menu, but if you exploded yourself through the wall, you could instead actually go see the islands yourself. The islands themselves have no friction, so you just slide around like on ice. And launch pads actually work, although not where you think they would. I think the weirdest thing is that the whole island is a slide. If you remember earlier, I mentioned medium wall and wave, and honestly, it's not that hard to make. Simply only charge one hand and pull up. It does way more damage than its small version, and can be easily confused with the big one. Medium walls and waves are actually often used among pro players. How, do you ask? Well, Plant can't get a big wave due to the turret replacing it, but a Plant can get a medium wave by charging only the right hand. On top of that, some earthbenders use medium walls by throwing an earth trap out, yet still having a medium wall to follow up because the other hand was charged. It has come to my attention that the majority of the player base doesn't know the details of how parrying works, so I'm going to give you guys a short tutorial. When you block, there's a subtle color change in the block from a dark blue to a more see-through version. That dark blue time lasts exactly 0.25 seconds, and if something were to hit you during that time, all damage is removed and you gain ultimate charge. What more people don't know is that the fire shield actually has a parry window, which is slightly longer than block parry, lasting 0.3 seconds. Fire shield, however, doesn't give ult charge. The only thing you cannot fully parry are ultimates, and you'll still take 2 bars of damage. The fire shield just has plot armor or something. What if I told you there was a way to parry infinitely though? There are several moves that you could just hold out in front of you, but they still do damage. These moves can fully block weaker attacks, which is obvious, but fire has a few secrets involving this technique. The fire arrow still does damage while it's in your hands and can break objects before they get to you, which means, theoretically, just holding out a fire arrow can make you nearly unhittable to all solid attacks. Is an earthbender throwing walls at you? No more. Is a waterbender throwing waves at you? Weak. Now obviously this is very hard to pull off because it has to hit this tiny point before it hits you, and if the projectile is moving too fast it can't hit you anyway, but it's a funny party trick. Speaking of funny party tricks, punching can also break small moves, so you could use it to aura farm quite a bit. The settings menu also holds some secrets that many players are unaware of. For example, did you know that you could change the side of your daggers, bow, and even change some graphics to make clothing like capes have movement? Also, I'd be surprised if anyone knew about the infection shaders and how those work. Every time someone wins a tournament, they get their own shader, and if you beat them in a game, you get that shader. And if you beat that person, then you get it. So essentially, the shaders go to everyone pretty fast, which is why they're called infection shaders. The gen under the shader tells you what generation of the shader you have. Gen 2 would mean that you won in a lobby with the tournament winner. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, you should subscribe so I could get 1,000 subs and win a bet.